Hey everybody, Lisa Lopez here, coming to you from asklisalopez.com, and on today's video we're going to be talking about calling your leads. So let's see if anybody jumps on. It seems dead. My camera seems really dark today. Okay guys, so calling your leads. Okay, so if you're using some form of lead capture or lead generation, which you should be, because there's systems out there available to absolutely everybody in network marketing, so there's no excuse as to why you shouldn't be generating leads here online today. Okay, so if you're using some form of lead generation or lead capture, okay, what's going to happen is as you generate these leads, they're going to go into your autoresponder account. Okay, and then when they go into your autoresponder account, you need to be calling those leads because they're going to have left a phone number for you to call. Okay, so basically call your leads and start building relationships with those leads, which will lead to you signing people up or then becoming customers within your business. So the first thing to remember here, guys, is that when you're using lead generation or lead capture, these people are already looking for what it is you have to offer. So they're already looking for your help. Okay, so that is why they've opted in to your capture page that you've put out there on the internet, whatever platforms that you're using. Hey Sergio, great morning to you too. And Vive, hi. Yeah, so basically, it's a really easy way to build your business here on the internet. And like I said, everybody, 90% of people are using lead generation to help them build their business online. Hey Dace, great to see you. So when they're opting in to your capture pages, they're already looking for what it is that you have to offer. So just remember that, guys. So they're not you're not cold calling them. They're already looking for you, okay? So I'm going to give you some tips on when calling your prospects. Okay, so your leads come in, they've left a phone number, they've left an email address, and they're sitting in your autoresponder. There's no point them just sitting there doing nothing. Okay, so the money is in your list, so you need to get on the phone to those people because they're looking for you. They are wanting you to reach out to them. And it's really funny when you start creating building your list this way, because when you do call your leads, people are really happy that you're reaching out to them. You know, when I phone people and I say, hey, it's Lisa Lopez here, you opted into one of my websites last night, people are like, oh my God, I was just looking at the information through that website and now you're calling me. They get really excited about it. Okay, so it's so different to cold calling. So a few tips. Keep it short, sweet, and friendly, okay? That's tip number one. Tip number two, we are sharing, we're not selling, okay? So we're sharing what we've got. People often get on or they fear cold calling, or they fear calling their leads because they feel like they're selling something and they're not trained to sell, okay? But when you're sharing something, it becomes a lot easier. My dog's trying to get up now. So, tip number three, let the tools do the explaining. Everybody in network marketing have been given tools, okay? And these tools, look at my dog, these tools have been given to you to use, okay? And they're professional people who have put these tools together, so you don't have to be the professional, okay? So make sure you're always using the tools that your company has given you, okay? So that might be a business presentation, I don't know what it is for you, but whatever it is, use that tool. So drive as much traffic as you can to that tool, okay? So when you're calling up your leads, when you're ending your conversation, you should be driving them back to that presentation, okay? They're there for a reason, guys. Use them. Facts tell, but stories sell, okay? Live stories will help you, okay, to paint a picture for your prospect, okay? So be a dream builder. Use your own life stories on how your company or your products or whatever it is that you have to offer has helped you. You know, people love to hear stories, and it makes you relatable, you know. And next tip, guys, is to basically do more listening instead of talking, okay? So learn how to listen, because when you're listening to your prospects, you will get ideas of where it is they're struggling, or how the benefits of maybe your products or your opportunity can help them, okay? So do more listening than you do talking. Listen, and people love to be listened to, okay? They want to be able to talk, you know, they like to talk and get things off their chest, as mad as it is. But it's also, when you allow them to talk, it will build instant rapport, because they will come off that telephone conversation feeling really, really good about themselves, okay? Because they've just talked all about themselves, okay? And you've just listened. Yeah, exactly. So, hey guys, hey Ali, hey Deborah. So yeah, always do more listening than you do talking, okay? So it's really important, guys, to build rapport. Rapport is probably one of the it's up there with the top skill sets in what you need to learn to become a really good network marketer. So when you build rapport with people, it builds friendships, okay? It builds relationships. So you must learn how to build rapport when you're on the phone, okay? And it creates trust and likability. My dog is chasing a ball around the front room. If you can hear him growling, he's got his toy and he's going absolutely nuts. So sorry about that. Okay, so it builds trust and likability. You allow that person to talk about themselves and about their life and about what they, you know, are looking to achieve in their life. It's going to build instant rapport, and it's going to build instant trust, and it's going to build likability with you, because you've listened to them, you've took that time out. Whereas sometimes, you know, other people might not be listening to them, but if you take that time out and really listen to what it is where they want to take their life, they are really, really going to appreciate you for doing that. So it creates long-term teammates. When you build rapport, it creates long-term teammates or customers, okay? So that initial call that you make and you're listening to them is basically could be the start of a long-term business partner or a long-term customer, all because you took that 10 minutes to listen to their story, okay? Be genuine and share your story, like we just said in the beginning. People also like to hear, you know, what you've been through, where you've come from, and what the opportunity or what the products or what the business is doing for you, because it paints a picture of what it can do for them in their life also. Ask questions and listen. Just covered that. So talk less, okay? Take notes on your leads, okay? You should always have a pen and paper. When you're calling your prospects, you should always have a pen and paper to take notes on that person. And you can also, you can use a CRM. I've also mentioned a CRM in my previous videos, okay? A CRM is a customer relationship manager, which allows you to put like bits of information about your prospects, where they're from, what their hobbies are, everything. So you're building a picture of your prospects. So when it comes to phoning them a second time, you've got all this information to hand, and you can just look at it and ask them, you know, well, last time we spoke, you said that you were, I don't know, into tennis, let's say, okay? So how's your tennis going? You know, people like that you remember them. So always take notes, guys. And if you can use a CRM, because like we say, paper just ends up going in the bin, okay? But a CRM is something that you use online, and it's always going to be there for you. You can always tap into it. Oh, here's June. We're going to bring up June today and you know, give her a call again, and you've got all her information sitting there to hand, so you can just pick bits out of it and say, hey June, how's your tennis lessons going? Last time we spoke, you were having tennis lessons. She's going to think, how cool that she remembered that about me. You know, it's really been specific to that person. So, if you can use a CRM, always use a CRM, because your data's, you know, in one place for you. Use form, okay? Form is FORM, okay? So I'll go through form with you. Bring up their family, okay, which is the F. O, bring up their occupation, which is obviously the O. R, bring up their recreational, you know, what do they do? What hobbies do they have? And M, bring up their motivation. What motivates them? You know, you need to be finding all this information out about your prospect. So share stories that relate to their story. So if they're going through, if they're telling you their story and it relates to you, share that story back with them, because that's where you create connections, okay? If you can relate to their stories, that's when friendships are born, okay? There's a quote, can't remember how it goes, but when you can relate to someone's story, you've got a similar story, that is when friendships are born. So don't be afraid, guys, also to say, this might not be for you. You know, it's really powerful, because it's showing that you're not desperate, okay? Because we're not desperate to get people into our businesses. We want the right people in our businesses. And if they're talking to you and you feel it's not for them, then say, I don't feel that this opportunity is right for you, because it will motivate them to, and really perk up their ears to listen more. What do you mean it's not, this might not be right for me? Okay, and then they'll go on, and you can sign loads of people up just by saying that simple sentence. Okay, so 6 tips for you guys. Get a time scheduled in to follow up. When you're ending your call, always get a time scheduled in to follow up. So if you're sending them away to look at your business opportunity, your business presentation, ask them, when are you going to be available to watch that? And if they say tonight, say, that's great. Let's get a call scheduled in for around about this time tomorrow. And then any questions that you've got, you can bring to me on that call, okay? So always get a time scheduled in for you to give them a call back. Use your prospect's name. Always use your prospect's name. So powerful. People like to be called or identified by their name, okay? The more times you can use their name, the better. So always drop their name in there on the call. Let your tools sell your opportunity or your system, okay? Let the professionals who have put the the presentations together, let them do the work. All you've got to do is drive people to that presentation or that business opportunity, okay? And let them do the talking. Seriously, guys, it works, okay? These are multi-million-pound companies who have paid experts to come in and put these presentations together for us, okay? They do work. Trust me, that's all I do is drive people to the presentation, okay? I don't try and reinvent the wheel. I don't try and do the presentation myself. I send them to the experts and then I follow up after with them. Ask questions and listen. Keep the first conversation that you have with somebody short and sweet, okay? Always keep it to a minimum. You don't want to be eating into your time. Time is money. You don't want to be eating into your precious time by spending an hour or so on the phone. You know, keep it to a 10-15 minute slot and tell them I've got to go because I've got another call booked in. So there's 5 tips, guys, and the 6th tip I've got for you is learn more prospecting strategies. Okay, the more you can learn to prospect, obviously the bigger your business, your organization is gonna grow. So that's my live today on calling your leads. Calling your leads. I hope it helped you. I hope you got some value. If you did, then please like, comment and share. As always, you can pop over to my blog at www.aslisalopez.com, where I share more videos like this to help you grow your business here on the internet. So the last tip there, guys, was learn more prospecting strategies. And today I've put the prospecting playbook in the link above. Now that's going to share with you how to prospect. Okay, if you want to go and grab that training now, you can do that by clicking on the link. On that note, I'm going to leave it, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. It's Friday, okay, and the John Lewis Christmas advert is out, which means we are entering Christmas season, which means you need to really, push it out there now, crush it, finish off this year on an all-time high, guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks for listening, and have an awesome day. Thank you.